it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bring her, guys. Fight.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike, hey, Delta, let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Buffalo.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62 to 55. And, of course, both of them looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go. You tighten up.
To throw is Darnold. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Darnold, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Miller, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill. 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
SOS.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big run that time by Bell, and even 50 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Darnold completes it. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 31 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got an open man, it's Foster. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. The catch made by Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Throwing again. Allen. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Allen now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now. It's Miller, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. They'll run it again with Miller, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught inside the 25. Give them 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. Third down here.
7 yards to go.
Alert! I got water. Mike 51. Hey, Echo. Our time. It's our time. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold, he's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Allen now looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
To throw, it's Allen. It's caught, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got him. Under 10. I got it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
And here's Allen throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 24. 52.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.